Well, hello there, I'm Kootra.
And I'm Dan's News.
And welcome to Kootra's School of Archery. So what is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kootra's School of Archery, like I just welcomed you in the intro.
You like the intro? I like it.
It was cool. I don't even know what it is yet. Spoilers! Anyway, we are here because Dan shot a bow the other day. Actually, it was a few weeks ago. And
It's
said,
actually
you know,
a month and a half ago or so.
it was quite a ways, yeah. But anyway, he said he really liked it and he wanted to get into it. So I was like, sure, I'll teach you. And, you know, I linked him to a bunch of stuff that he could get. And his bow came. Arm guard, tab, quiver, arrows. Pretty much identical to what I have. It's a nice cheap setup. And yeah, so let's get shooting. I'm just going to show them base stuff, you know, very simple. And you guys are more than welcome to follow along because it'll help you.
As I learn, you learn.
You can learn with Dan.
Alright.
So anyway, let's get to work. So here we go. Dan, are you watching?
I am watching.
Dan is watching. You guys are watching. We, of course, have the bow right here. Very simple. Dan's got a recurve bow. It is, I think this one was like $200?
Something like that. 100 something, I think, yeah.
A good recurve will cost you anywhere from $200 to $2,000, depending on how well made you want it. Anyway, this one does its purpose just fine though. It's the Red Stag by Samick. It's 60 inches and I think it's 45 pounds?
35.
Or 35 pounds. This thing's nice and simple and it does the job. So I outfitted him with a brass knock right here. See that bad boy? Got him an arm guard, which is identical to mine. Actually, might be a different color. Yeah, it's
darker.
A little darker. That's the same thing basically. It just keeps the string from doing too much damage to your arm. I also got him some arrows, some nice Easton XLs, exact same ones I have. Woohoo! And then, of course, the feathers and a tab, which is to make sure, you know, your fingers don't get too damaged when you're shooting. So, I'm gonna knock the arrow. Actually, I'll wait to knock the arrow. Archery is very simple. You pull the string back with the arrow knocked, you let it go, and it goes down range. It's just getting it to hit the right spot is, you know, the hard part. With an archery stance, it always starts from the ground up. So, stance. Your feet should be in an open position, like this. Nice and simple. As you can see, Dan, come around behind me. My back foot is parallel to the target, and then my front foot is open. Much like if you guys play baseball, you know, an open stance is kind of like that. It's just, you're not having your feet like this, the front one's just open. So it's nice and simple. Just gives you, you know, a good range of motion with your bow. Next thing, of course, is you need to have a good posture, which is, you know, straight back. You don't want to, you know, be too obsessed with this stuff, but as long as you're standing up straight, everything's gonna be fine. So, you got your arrow. This is nice and easy. You just knock it. Usually you want the shield feather, or I can't remember what you call it. It's pretty pathetic. Something feather. What was it?
The petting feather.
The petting feather. That's what we're gonna call it. There's a name for it.
You pet it
I'll remember.
softly every single time.
So yeah, that's pretty much how you set that up. It's just, you know, ready to go there, nice and simple with traditional bow. So then the next thing, of course, is the grip on the bow. The goal here is to have a relaxed grip, but one that can, you know, hold the bow so it doesn't fall out of your hands. So you put it in there. Put it nice and easy into the hand thing and just close your fingers around it. You don't even have to have all the fingers touching if you don't want to, just as long as you can hold the bow steady and keep it there. It's nice and simple. There's no wrong or right way, just as long as you keep your wrist rotated so that your knuckles are at a slant back here.
I think there's a wrong way. I think if you held it like this, backwards with the arrow pointing towards you, that might be the wrong way.
That might be the wrong way, but as long as the face of the bow, backing face, I can't remember some of this stuff. This is pathetic.
Kootra's School of Archery. It's pathetic.
So anyway, nice and simple. You know, you just hold the thing. That way you can use your index finger to hold the arrow if you need to steady it. You know, if you're moving around for whatever reason. Whatever you see on TV, or if you see in Assassin's Creed where Connor holds his arrow like that when he's drawing back, you don't want to do that. That's a very bad idea, and you're going to rip your finger off. So don't do that.
Assassins have to do that in the first place, so they have to lose their middle finger, right?
Yeah, but not their index finger, I don't think. And another thing he does wrong in the thing is he actually has the arrow on this side, which is pretty bad when you have the bow cannoned like that, because then the arrow's like that. That's all wrong. Don't watch Assassin's Creed because it's not a very accurate bow thing. Well, don't watch movies either about that. They're all wrong. They're all wrong. So anyway, we got our stance. We got our holding the bow correctly. Now to go to gripping the string, you can see this tab right here is set up so that you have 2 fingers under and 1 finger on top. And then there's the slot for where the arrow goes. So you put that 1 finger above the arrow and then the 2 fingers below, where you can let your other 2 fingers kind of float wherever you want them. At this point, you know, you're ready to go. You got your stance. Knees can be relaxed, you know, you bend at the knees if you want to, or you can have them stiff. Nice straight back, good grip, nice and relaxed. And then you're ready to go. So let's go to that stage next.
All right, Coots, change some fates.
Okay, we're about to change some fates here. We have everything we need to know. We know how to hold the string. We know how to hold the bow. We know how to stand. Now we need to learn how to shoot the bow. So one thing you need to know about most recurves, I'm not talking about target recurves, this is for traditional, you know, bows, recurves and longbows, it's a very good idea to be able to cant the bow. And what this means is not have the bow like this. You need to have the bow slanted like this. It's called canting the bow. That's there for a number of reasons, a couple reasons which are kind of shouldn't be taught at, you know, novice stage, but we're gonna get over that. So just remember to keep the bow slanted when you're drawing it back. So the next step, of course, is drawing it back. And the goal here is consistency. When you're shooting a bow, you want to be able to do the same thing every single time, as long as it's good. So we want to draw this, you know, the bow back to right behind your lip right there, or your mouth, so at the corner of the mouth. Many people have different, what's called anchor points, where they can memorize where they come back to every single time. So it's usually like one of these teeth in here, or your jaw, wherever you really want it to be memorable. So when you draw the bow back, you come to your anchor point, you aim the bow, and then you release. And the goal, of course...
Do you want to show that?
Huh?
Sorry, do you want to show that? Just because, like, you keep turning and talking, make sure you keep looking towards the camera when you're talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So you want to draw back and hit your anchor point, and then complete a smooth release. So with the release, it is pretty much just, it's not letting go, it is letting it slip out of your fingers. So that way it's not a forced thing, it's just a nice smooth, you know, smooth fluid motion through the shot. So let's give it a shot really quick, and then I'll shoot another arrow after and explain other things. So stance, back, grip, fingers on the string, draw back, hold at the anchor point, aim, and release. Okay, so there's the first shot. It's very simple. Dan, are you getting this?
Paying attention.
Are you paying attention?
Yes, sir.
Can you name off the steps?
Oh yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah,
okay,
from
stance.
the bottom.
What do you want me to go through it?
Yeah, you stand out here.
Oh, geez. All right, well, hold the bow. Okay, well,
we're gonna see how much Dan is loading.
I got to de-rack that then. All right, so on a stance, on kind of an open stance. I think you were saying this foot kind of be more in line with our target. This one a bit more open. Kind of bent knees or whatever. Racking next.
Yep.
Alright, so you want to rack it. Petting feather out.
Knock it, petting feather out.
Oh, no, that's not right. I thought it was when I was sitting it in there. Alright, so petting feather out. Yes. Ooh, yes, petting feather. You have to pet it every single time.
Fingers on the string.
Fingers on the string.
Grip.
Grip. Got the grip. However you want to grip it. There's really no wrong way. I learned that.
As long as it's relaxed and not a death grip.
Now when I take it back, I first of all cant the bow. Take it back to a comfortable spot. Yep. I'll have it about here. Edge of my beard.
Aim and release.
Aim and change my fate.
Change fates.
There you go. So am I going?
Yep.
Might as well. Alright.
Nice.
A little bit high and right to Coots.
Yep, wasn't too bad though. Okay. Stance. Stance, 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 stance.
We're gonna learn these steps.
Knocking it.
We should come up with a we should come up with an acronym for this. Okay, stance, knock,
grip. Oh, this is gonna be too much. Stance,
Bait.
knock, grip, fingers, draw, anchor, aim, shoot.
We'll come up with one
we'll
next
figure it
episode. Oh, go on, wait, you guys in the comments, what are the...
Okay, so here we go. Get ready. So it's stance, knock, grip, fingers, stance, knock, grip, fingers, draw. I guess you could say, well, canting's just natural. So draw, anchor, aim,
we'll come up
shoot.
with one next episode.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. For the aiming styles of this kind of archery, there's the instinctive, and then there's a more trying to use the arrow point as your like sight line and stuff. Which I don't really use that method very much. I'm more of the kind of person that'll just kind of like when you're throwing a baseball. I used this metaphor before. Where you throw a baseball, you don't really have any sights. You just kind of throw it to a spot, and your mind kind of just tells, shows your arms what to do to hit that spot. So it's basically the same thing. You look at a spot, you pull back, and you aim where you have your mind tell your arms where to go. So here we go.
Ooh. Now what happened there?
Huh?
That it kind of went sideways.
It's just the target.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, very simple. Dan, you want to shoot a few?
Yes.
Okay. The steps become
Stance.
completely subconscious.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And natural after you do it.
So stance. There we go. No.
Other way. There we go.
Yeah,
There's actually a little blip on the arrow right here. If you feel that, like I usually hold it by right here.
Oh, okay.
And that usually tells you. So
Gotcha.
that's why I usually grab it like that.
I can't do that yet. Not quite to that skill level, Coots. All right, stance. Knees. Fingers. Hands. The bow. Draw back. That was way too high. I probably destroyed that arrow.
Another thing. You can hold the bow. I just need to step in the frame.
Oh. I was all done with my stance.
Another thing for beginners, don't ever shoot at this distance. I probably should have Dan closer. Because nothing's worse than broken arrows. They're kind of expensive.
Nothing's worse than the movie Broken Arrow starring John Travolta and Christian Slater.
Anyway, yeah, make sure you're at 5 to 10 yards. That's a good position. Practice, what we went through, your stance, gripping it, fingers, drawing back, anchoring, aiming, and shooting. And it'd be nice and simple. Now we get to go see if Dan's arrows damaged. What happened to him?
The tip is destroyed.
Dan got lucky. It's a salvageable. The tip got absolutely destroyed though, which isn't a huge deal. But other than that, it looks like that's why carbon arrows are nice, because they're a little more durable. Like if that was an aluminum arrow, it'd have been done. Wooden arrow too. The knock just flew out from all the shock.
The knock flew out from all the shock. The knock flew out from all the shock.
There you go. And he threw it off to the side.
Alright, we've changed positions. Now we're going to change some fates. So I'm going to do some practicing a lot closer because I am a novice after all. So let's see here. Petting feather. Just go through this internal stance. Open. Fingers. Can't. Bow. Draw back. That was low. See, now I'm used to being farther back. That's where I kind of learned to shoot. Alright, so not as high.
Okay. Well, one other thing. While I get all set up, I'll show you.
Okay.
Just trying to point something out.
I like that you pointed out that notch to me now, because now I can just...
Yeah, now you just grab by the knock and you'll know where the notch is. I don't know if I set up for all the arrows, but they should all be pretty close. Okay, so when Dan draw it back, don't shoot it. Or just fake drawing back, don't shoot it back. So right here, Dan's elbow like this, it's kind of a good idea to have it bent, so just kind of bend it. So when you're drawing back, like it'll be bent a little bit, kind of like that. Not too much, but just bend, and then
do I
you
not
can
do that?
rotate
Do I usually have it?
You usually have it pretty straight. That just kind of leads to...
Okay, so more... Yeah, I was actually hitting my arm.
Yeah, what you can do is actually rotate. Like, if you look at your wrist, you can rotate your elbow like that. See as my elbow goes out like that? So just try that.
So rotate or?
So you can rotate, you can bring the bottom part of this hand and just rotate it out while keeping the top in there.
So like,
yep, just like that.
I feel like I have less control doing that.
It'll
get used to it?
Yeah. I mean, but once again, there's no right way to do everything as long as you can hit the same place. So.
Yeah. Going kind of right. Going kind of right. But I'm now in a land where left is right and right is never wrong. Right, Coots? Right, Coots? I wrote them. All right. Any tips
Don't
here?
worry, I wouldn't worry too much. Whenever you're starting out, don't worry too much about the aiming part. It's the fundamentals.
Yeah, just getting the technique down.
The technique down. The aiming will come later.
Wonky arrow now. This is the one I pet too much before. Whoops. Going a little too fast here.
That was really good.
Yeah,
that was an ideal shot right there.
I overcorrected because I've been going so right. I overcorrected the left, so pretty good. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Control that.
You're doing good.
Last arrow. Almost split an arrow.
So one thing, like you're starting to get
what?
Like when I see you're coming, you're only gutting it here. Just remember that
going far
anchor
enough?
point. Yeah, just remember the anchor point.
Yeah, yeah. It was the elbow change that
he's
threw me off a little bit. Going to collect the arrows. Coots is saying that I'm progressing at expert levels and that I'm ready to take on the Olympics next year. Now the Olympics aren't next year, but I'm ready to take them on next year. If you're ready, Olympics. He's a good teacher. I like him. This is like a testimonial right now. You know, Coots is actually a pretty good teacher. You know, I have to say he's taught me a lot, and I don't know what I would do without him. He's bringing out the big guns.
Okay, one more round of shooting from Dan, then we'll do something special.
Alright, Coots, alright, alright, alright. So to the cheek. That was his one criticism. I didn't go to the cheek, so. Good? Yep.
That was perfect. Perfecto.
Perfecto. I'm going for that target, damn it. I'm going to get the middle shot here.
The yellow?
Bullseye.
Dan's going for the bullseye.
That will be my goal before I spend all these arrows.
Nice. Look at that group.
I'm stuck right there.
Dan's, no, that's good.
I know it's good. I know it's good, but I can do better.
Dan's a natural.
I'm enjoying this. This is fun. So if you guys are, you know, playing along at home, with your parents' permission, of course, hopefully you guys are doing just as well through Coots' teachings. Too much. I'm learning with each shot. I'm like a Terminator.
Just eye down that yellow. Look at that yellow.
It's more like what you were saying. I'm more of the kind of feel kind of person.
Just look at that arrow and just, I mean that yellow, and just tell the arrow you're going here, and your brain will know what to do.
All right. Comfortable here. All right, arrow. Change some fates.
Oh,
that's close.
That is close, man.
All right. The arrow did not listen to my change fate request.
Maybe this one.
Maybe, you know, I think I know what the problem is. I'm sorry, petting arrow. All right, petting arrow has been satisfied. Now let's see here.
Oh,
man, this grouping is crazy.
Dan is doing awesome with this group. I mean, it's not very far, but he's beginning.
Yeah,
archery.
no,
this is like the first time he's shot more than one arrow.
That's true.
Change its fate, Dan. Oh!
I got more centered that time.
Yeah, you did.
Just a little bit lower.
I only have one arrow. Your last arrow is going to Rusty. So.
Okay. I'm starting to get like on this finger. Yeah. I'll be getting a blister soon. Hey, there's a helicopter. Helicopter, don't change my fate. That was
all right. Good height though.
My elbow was straight on that one. Wasn't thinking. You know, I just wasn't thinking. Goose.
Okay, 2 more shots left. Can Dan change the fate of this target's bullseye?
Let's hope.
It's fate, Dan.
Low. I got the height right about. Hey, wait. Oh. That looks, wait.
That one is on.
But it's the knot.
I know, but
Oh, okay, I get you.
just have to turn around. So change its fate. That's good.
All right. Oh, is this the donkey one? No.
No.
It's over there. The donkey one. I don't know what donkey is. All right.
Here we go.
One more.
That was for Rusty, though.
Huh?
Here.
Oh, I thought you said there were 2 more. I want to shoot this last one. This is my last shot, and we'll go collect them.
I'll just go grab one more. Actually, use the wonky one on Rusty.
That's true. The broken
donkey
arrow.
one.
The donkey arrow. That's the donkey arrow now. I meant to say wonky, but
Change its fate, Dad. Come on. Change its fate.
can I get the audio cut out and like music? Okay, here we go. Okay. All that build up for nothing.
Yeah, that was your worst shot.
That was my worst shot. It's because I took too much time and like psyched myself out.
Okay,
right.
He's going for Rusty now.
Oh.
Hey, you have your arrow. You have the donkey arrow.
All right. My arm's probably gonna be sore tomorrow. It's not too bad right now, but I think I've gotten used to racking it this way.
Yeah, that's good.
As opposed to going. I always felt stupid. All right, Rusty.
See if we can hit Rusty. Oh, headshot! Wow.